We take having a mailbox for granted, but how would you conduct your affairs if you were homeless and had no mailbox? We have significant homelessness in the capital of the richest nation of the world. There are many lobbyists representing the interests of the corporations and banks. But who is representing the interests of the homeless? Our search for help for the homeless takes us to Silver Spring, Maryland, located only 8 miles from the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. On this cold day, 2 weeks before Christmas, we find ourselves on a small street off downtown Silver Spring that brings us to Shepherd's Table. Shepherd's Table is a sanctuary for the homeless that provides them with vital services that you and I take for granted. Back in downtown Silver Spring, the shadows are growing long, and soon people will be coming to eat dinner at one of the many restaurants that downtown has to offer. While at Shepherd's Table, people are slowly arriving in anticipation of a nice warm meal. Our search for an advocate for the homeless brings us to Jackie Coyle, the executive director of Shepherd's Table. If you visited Shepherd's Table, you would see her in action, overseeing all aspects of the operation.
Shepherd's Table's mission is to serve the needs of those folks who are living in poverty, many of whom do not have a home. We serve folks who come here who have lost jobs, who have jobs and are not adequately paid. We serve folks who are mentally ill. We serve folks with addictions and illness of addiction. We serve folks who are physically ill.
It takes a lot of organization and work to prepare the meals so that everyone is ready once dinner time arrives. The work is similar to running a restaurant, but of course with a lot fewer employees.
The greatest difficulty or need right now would be continuing to generate the funding. We're very solid in our programming, in our social services, and our dinner meal, in working with the other providers, and our partnership with Mobile Med to provide medical care. We're very strong. We continue to need to develop ways to develop more funding. So the county's pretty strapped right now, so I don't think the bigger bucks are going to come through that source. Continuing to work through foundations, continuing to find ways that we can invite more individuals and religious organizations and others to see and understand the need here.
Shepherd's Table is fortunate to have volunteers willing to give their time and effort to help those less fortunate. Today we have workers from a local employer here to help. Everything is almost ready. This is the short period of calm before the rush starts. The cold and hungry dinner guests are waiting for the doors to open. Once they enter, the evening is in full swing.
Coffee's the big thing tonight.
As the dinners are finished, things begin to relax a little. It provides an opportunity to mingle with the guests. Many guests utilize the Resource Center. It provides them with mailboxes, phone access, bus tokens, and other necessities. Because it is so cold, many guests will be staying overnight, showering and washing their clothes. However, there are some that do not wish to remain overnight, and they disappear into a cold and dark December